can take you anywhere. Turn the pages and you'll be there. Come on, join us, you'll see. We're reading with Carylee.
Hi, friends, and thank you for joining us for another Read with Carylee show. I am your host, Carylee. Today we have another amazing author, and I'm going to ask you to introduce yourself, Ms. Janice, and let us know where you are reading to us from today.
Hello, everyone. I am Janice Robinson-Celeste, and I am reading to you from Los Angeles, California.
Wow, yes. As I've said, we have had a host of amazing authors coming from us from California. And we thank you, Ms. Janice Robinson-Celeste, for joining us again today. So you're going to read for us your latest book, Miles Stuffy Nose. So
Yes.
I'm not going to go into this, prolong this much further. I want to get into the story because I want to hear all about Miles and his stuffy nose. So Ms. Janice Robinson-Celeste, take it away.
All right. Let's do it. Okay. So today, Miles' smile is upside down, and on his face, he has a frown. Mucus makes his nose so stuffy, he has to blow. How to get it out? He does not know. Mommy says to blow like an elephant's trunk, and he does. Daddy says blow like a trumpet to push out the gunk. And he imagines himself as a trumpet and blows. It's like blowing bubbles with your nose. Or a dragon breathing fire, I suppose. Grandma says, blow like the biggest wind. Grandpa says, now it's time to begin. It's getting serious, you guys. Blow, 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 says Uncle Joe. Miles opens his mouth to give it a go. He grabbed a tissue, just in case, and began to blow through the cute nose on his face. 1, 2, 3, like a giant whale in the sea. Miles blew his nose like his big sister Marley. He did it. It's in the tissue. Miles blew his nose, and you can too. The end.
With Carylee.
Now that is such a cute book for our little readers. And it really teaches you about the upcoming cold season or flu season that we may have when we're going back to school. I know I always try to teach my sons how to blow their nose, and this is a great book for them and for other children who are learning to blow their nose. So what was your inspiration behind this book?
Well, my grandchildren are my inspiration, and I have 2 that are toddlers right now, actually 3 that are toddlers right now, and 1 on the way. So one of the hardest things to do is to teach a child how to blow their nose, because they'll blow out of their mouth, they'll inhale, they'll run away, they'll do everything but blow their nose. So my granddaughter actually was the inspiration, trying to teach her to do this. And I was laughing because every time I tried to teach her, she would do one of those things, besides blowing her actual nose. And but the Miles name comes from, at the time, my newest grandchild, who was Miles, and he lives in Atlanta. So it's based after a real person, and his sister is actually named Marley. So she's in the book as well. Now I have a new grandchild coming out, and I have to find a way to incorporate she, so it's her name, into the new books and animations that we have coming out. Miles Stuffy Nose is also an animation on our YouTube channel for Ethnic Animations, is the company that I own, and we put our animations on YouTube, so you'll find all types of animations there besides just our books. I encourage everyone to go there to check it out and to subscribe, because we could use the subscribers. The more subscribers, the more we get noticed. So
Yes.
I appreciate it.
Yes, and absolutely. And you can find all the information on Miss Janice Robinson-Celeste's book, Miles and the Stuffy Nose, and your first book as well. All of that information down below. And do you have your first book handy that you could show our readers?
I do. And all of the books for toddlers are very sturdy board books. They're not anything that can destroy. I did Big Kid, and the subtitle is Big Kid for when you're feeling small in a big, big world, is to empower children to be brave, because small children go through things too, like from you may be going through a divorce, they may be going through bullying, they may be just dealing with what we're dealing with in this world and feeling really small about it. This book will help them to feel bigger. And it's done very subtly. I took a technique from public speaking, and the technique is to basically either stand in a Superman pose or to imagine yourself as something bigger to conquer your fears before public speaking, right? So in this book, it's very subtle. Open a page so you can see. But they're actually saying, I'm a big hippo, a big, big hippo. Every animal, and it repeats the same stance. I'm a big elephant, a big, big elephant. It's very subtle, but they keep saying there's something big. All of the things that children love that are big, from trains to planes to buildings. And at the end, they have an affirmation. They don't know it's an affirmation, but the affirmation is, I'm a big kid, a big, big kid. And the cool thing about this book is that toddlers can read it back to you. Just like Brown Bear by Eric Carle. If you especially when they listen to the video online, because there's a song that goes with it, so they know the words and they know it repeats. They just have to change the character on each page, and they're looking at it. So as a parent, you just point to each word as they're saying it, and they start doing word recognition, and it helps with their reading. So those are called pre-reading skills. So on our YouTube channel, you will find the song for Big Kid as well. So I highly recommend parents to go there and check it out as well.
That is amazing. We're always doing so much to try to get our little readers and even our growing readers to want to read. And this is definitely a book that will help them to do so. So, Miss Janice, is there a book that you grew up with that inspired you or continues to inspire you, or maybe one that you read to your children?
Oh, I love lots of books. I mean, my degree is early childhood education, was my first degree, and I had to take children's literature courses. So there's so many. I think my favorite book is what I mentioned earlier, was Brown Bear. And I just love that book. Even when I do my readings for my book, I have a giant big book of Brown Bear, because it's very similar to Big Kid. And I explain to parents how how their children can learn to read by using this repetition. So that's probably my favorite one. I think if I had to pick another book, it would probably be the recent book that I read to my grandchildren a lot is Owl Babies. I love Owl Babies because it's just, it shows that, 3 little owls that need to go to sleep, but they're worried about where their mother is and what they go through, and if their mother's even coming back, and then they come back at the end and they're all, happy that mom's here. But the way the cadence and everything. I also like, it's a few of them that I like. I like, I'm trying to think of the name of it. I got the verse in my head, Coconut Tree. All right, I'm going to skip that one because I can't think of the title off the top of my head like that, but I can picture the book. But I think we have so many. I like books for learning, like Dino Blocks is a good one that teaches all the kids the names of dinosaurs. It's not really a story, but you're learning more so about dinosaurs. Because one of my favorite books when I was growing up was Danny the Dinosaur by Sid and Hoff. And I love that book because it kind of started my love of dinosaurs. And of course, can't see this, but
Jurassic Park. Yeah.
So yeah, I didn't do that on purpose. I just happen to have dinosaurs around me at all times. I just love dinosaurs. I thought I was going to be an archaeologist when I was growing up. But yeah, I love books like that. So I have a lot of favorite books. I think right now, one of my favorites that just beautiful is Hair Love by Matthew Cherry.
Yes.
I love that book. I think it was done so well. And he started doing that when I just started with my publications and my animations. I was like, wow, somebody else is doing it. And he's just, you know, he has the backing to do it in such a huge way. And he's taken that challenge and that responsibility, and he's doing it very well.
And it's so great to see that even, you know, books that you read when you were younger inspire you still today and inspire your love of dinosaurs. And we hope that our readers will be inspired by your books someday as well. So thank you so much, Miss Janice Robinson-Celeste, for joining us today. And we want to
thank you.
Yes, and
we want to thank you for having me.
Absolutely. And we want to thank our audience for joining us for another Read with Carylee show. Be sure to join us next Saturday, and remember to grab a book and read. Have a great day.
With Carylee.
Thanks for watching another amazing episode of the Read with Carylee show. We have amazing authors coming by every week. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe below. You don't want to miss a thing.